a stadium stands silent. The battlefield awaits. Shadows stir, legends awaken. Tonight, the clash begins. Join the Night Watch and let's sim the battle and rule the night together. Welcome to NightKnightSims. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Night here, and we are on episode 8 now of our Minnesota Vikings rebuild franchise. So this week, we are going to be taking on the Los Angeles Chargers in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium. So let's go ahead and jump right into doing some of this stuff. So scouting national focus. We are going to go ahead and do cornerbacks because that is definitely a weakness of ours. So, and I want to see all the cornerbacks that are available. So that's what we're going to set for that. So now that that's done, we're not going to negotiate yet. I did want to show you guys. So I did have, during all my test stuff, I did figure out some schemes and playbooks that I like. So I'm going to be switching to a vertical power run scheme with the Detroit Lions playbook. And for defense, we're going to be doing a 3-4 under scheme with the Giants playbook. I really like how they play out and how they work with sim logic and everything, and I really like those playbooks. So that's what we're going to run with this week. See if it keeps going. Also, you can check out the new slider video. I am using them in here. I'll do a quick glance through, but if you want to see it in more details, make sure you check out the slider video that I posted yesterday. But without further ado, I'm just going to run through these real quick so you can briefly see them. You can always pause it, or like I said, go check out that other video. But we do have new sliders, new auto subs. And so make sure you check that out. And without further ado, let's keep going. So weekly strategy. For this week against the Chargers, we do know that they like to run, right? So, and I think we can take advantage of their cornerback some. So I'm thinking for this week, I want to go strong with the run, but I'm also going to do some changes compared to normal. So I think for this week, I want to really push the rush. So we're going to do blitz buster for our offensive line. We're going to do field general for our QB. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to do workhorse. And then on defense, we're going to do aerial suppression. And then because Herbert is a good QB, we're going to go ahead and do passing paranoia. So that's going to be our abilities loadout for this week. And for play sheets, we're going to do the heavy strong play sheet for our offense, and for defense, we're going to go ahead and do batch of blitzes for this week. All right, so now we've got our play sheet set, and trainer abilities. We want to make sure that we're recovering a little bit quicker. So we're going to do off-field rejuvenation, which will recover wear and tear during games. So that will help a little bit. So that's going to be our confirmed loadout for this week. And now for our training plan, let's see if anybody needs to take a rest or half pads this week. Looks like everybody's good on offense. For defense, everybody's good, so we're going to do full pads for everyone this week. We're still doing Jackson, Felton, and King in there. That's correct, so we're going to go ahead and simulate it. Alright, and that's it. So now we're going to go ahead and upgrade players from the upgrades we got from the practice. And let's see, Jalen Redmond. We're going to go ahead and work on his nose tackle a little. Get that up a little bit more, and then we'll put in some points in some other categories. Same for Levi Drake. We're going to put his nose tackle up. And it's a block shedding and a tackle, which is perfect. For Tyrion Ingram Dawkins, same thing. We're going to do nose tackle, block shedding and tackle. That's good. And then for Theo Jackson, we're going to do hybrid on this one. Like I said before, we're going to kind of bounce back and forth between them for the safeties. And now it is time to get this game going. So I'll see you guys in a game. And it looks like we will be getting the ball first. So here we go. The kick is up from the Chargers. And we're going to take it in at about the 4. Going to get across the 25. He's going to try a spin move, but doesn't get anywhere, so he'll be down at the 27 to start. And now here comes out J.J. McCarthy, who needs to do a lot better as far as protecting the ball. There's been a lot of interceptions and stuff that we've been dealing with and turnovers, so hopefully we can do a little bit better on this. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 27. Going to hand it off, fake the handoff to Mason, and he's going to find Oliver, who fumbles on the hit and is picked up by the Chargers, and that is not a good way to start this game. A fumble return for a touchdown for these Chargers. So it looks like McCarthy's going to go under center. He's looking to pass. And he's got a connection with T.J. Hawkinson for a gain of about 15, 17 yards there. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 45. Great pass there by McCarthy on that one to Hawkinson. So this one he's going to hand off to Mason, who doesn't get very far. I don't even think he got back to line of scrimmage on that one. But they'll say he did, so it's no gain on that play. 2nd and 10. Looks like he's got Xavier Scott, who's going to hand off to, who makes a defender miss. And he gets blown up by James Jr. there. And there's got to be an illegal block and a back penalty on the Vikings. Who's that on? On Adam Thielen. So that's going to put us back to a 2nd and 18. So been an unfortunate start of circumstances for us here at the start here. Going to send Hawkinson in motion. And we're going to hit Hawkinson again, who's going to almost spin off a tackle, but he ends up going down after a gain of 8 on the play. So now it's 3rd and 10. McCarthy's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's got plenty of time, and he's going to go ahead and scramble because nobody was open down the field, and he's going to get a gain of about 8 on the play. And there's an injury. Luckily, it's to the Chargers. And looks like we are going to go for it on 4th and 2 at the 47. So please give it to Mason, and he's not going to get it. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Mason gets 0 yards on the play. He probably should have gotten a loss on that, but they're going to say he got back to the 47. And now here comes Herbert and the Chargers offense for the first drive of the game. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 47 for them, so great field position. Herbert's looking to pass, and he's got a connection over the middle for a 1st down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 43. Almost a 20-yard gain on that pass. They're going to say 10, but it was, I think it was closer to 20, but it is what it is. So it's a 1-yard gain on that, 2nd and 9. Or no, I guess they were at the 47, so yeah, that's 10 yards. I'm mathing incorrectly today. And what a wide open run. It looks like they're going to have an offensive lineman injured on the play. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chargers from the 24-yard line. And it's going to be another completion over the middle, right between 2 defenders. It's going to be now 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. So these Chargers are having no problem moving against this defense. It's going to hand it off, and that's got to be a Charger touchdown. Let's see if McCarthy and this Vikings offense can finally get something going, get some points on the board. It's going to be I formation, McCarthy under center. It's going to send Hawkinson in motion. It's going to hand it off to Mason, who makes a move but doesn't get anything but a yard. So 2nd and 9. It was going to look like they were running heavy on the left side. Oh, McCarthy, a great play fake there. Was going to get it to Jefferson, who tries to spin off of a tackle, only gets a gain of 2 on the play, so now it's 3rd and 7. McCarthy's looking. Plenty of time, and the pocket finally collapsed, and that's going to be a Chargers sack. So Chargers going to start off here, 1st and 10 from their 45, 6:25 to go here in the first quarter. They got a 14-0 lead. They're going to fake the handoff, and it's going to be a completion for a gain of just under 10 yards on the play. 2nd and inches now at the 46. Herbert's under center operation. He's going to back out the pass, and he has the connection. That's a 1st down. 1st and 10 now at the 39. And and he sheds 3 would-be tacklers. and gets another first down. And our defense is just falling apart. Send the man in motion. He's going to hand it off. And we're going to bring Harris down this time after a gain of 4. So now they're going to come back out. 2nd and 6 now on the 25. He's got to fake the handoff, and he's got a wide open receiver over on the side. And that's going to be a huge gain. And that was Conklin, the tight end, on the reception. And it's now 1st and goal at the 8. And the Chargers are knocking on the door once again. And this time we will swallow them up in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and goal now from the 10. Got to hit it off to him again, and he's met again. Josh Metellus on the tackle there. That's a loss of 2, and it's going to be 3rd and goal. So our defense actually be able to do a hold on a goal line. And a wide open receiver, and he's going to get tackled down at the 4-yard line as 4th and goal. Great stand by our defense to hold him to a field goal. This will be a 21-yard attempt, so it's a shot put, easy field goal for him most likely. And they'll take a 17-0 lead, but that was nice to see our defense finally staying pat for once. And now let's see if our offense can get some going. We have 32 total yards in this whole first quarter, and we've got 2:20 to go. So we need to do something. We're going to send Naylor in motion. We're going to hand it off to Naylor, who's met in the backfield for a loss of 2 on the play on the jet sweep. So now 2nd and 12 at the 26. Going to send Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy fakes the handoff to Mason. He's looking, and it's going to fall incomplete. Pass was intended for Justin Jefferson there. So now it's 3rd and 12. McCarthy takes the snap. He's got a pass. He's got a wide open T.J. Hawkinson for a gain of about 15. And that's a Vikings first down. So now 1st and 10 at the 42. Minute 12 to go here in this first quarter. Got to hand it off to Mason, who has a small hole. It closed quickly. He broke 1 tackle, but couldn't get through the second. And it's got to be 2nd and 4 after that gain of 6. Vikings are going to come out in I formation. Got to fake the handoff to Mason. McCarthy's going to move out, and he's going to go ahead and scramble with it. He gets enough for the first down and dives down. Smart move by McCarthy that time. It's now 1st and 10 from the 45, and our offense is finally moving the ball. Got to fake the handoff. He gets it away to Hawkinson right before he gets tackled, and Hawkinson's going to get about 17 on the play. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter, and at the end of 1, it's Chargers 17, Vikings nothing. So here we go now at the top of the second. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. McCarthy's under center. He's going to hand it off to Mason, who gets blown up in the backfield. A loss of 1 on the play. So 2nd and 11. McCarthy has had plenty of time, and he finds a wide open Justin Jefferson on a cross, it looked like. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 now at the 16. McCarthy's going to throw it. And he lasers it into Justin Jefferson. What a laser in between 2 defenders. Great throw. Great catch by Jefferson. It's 1st and goal now from the 4. It's going to come in offset I formation, and Mason's not going to get anywhere. A loss of 1 on that play, so now it's going to be 2nd and goal. And we can't be settling for field goals, especially when we're down by 17. We need to punch this into the end zone. So let Mason just keep pushing. And we tried it again. It's now 3rd and goal from the 5. So we're going to have likely pass on this play. Got Xavier Scott in the backfield. And they're going to send a blitz right up the middle, uncaught, unchecked, and it's going to be a sack for 7-yard loss on a play. And it will force a Vikings field goal. So this will be a 29-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Records kick is up and good, and the Vikings are finally on the board. But here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Chargers at the 31-yard line. Going to fake the handoff. Herbert's going to keep it. He's going to get a gain of 5 on the play. So it's now 2nd and 5 at the 37. It's a good play call at the time. Good play design. Good run. And Herbert's going to fake it, and he's going to get his receiver, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. He's going to get brought down by, didn't see who that was on there, but it's now 3rd and 2 at the 39. Looked like it was Wilson, and I did see the other player. Ivan Pace gets beat on that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 48. We're just going to hand it off to Harris, who breaks the tackle. That was Jonathan Allen that had him, and then he ends up turning into a gain of 3. So it's now 2nd and 7 at the 45. Herbert's going to throw it to Harris behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get tackled for a loss. A 3rd and 14 now. So this is one area our defense has been pretty good in, is these 3rd and longs. We've been pretty good at holding teams down during these, but see what happens. They're going to send a man in motion. Going to take the snap. We're going to send a player on a blitz. He's going to pass it along. He's got a wide open receiver for a first down. What are they doing, leaving Ladd McConkey open just like that down the side? And it's now going to be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Just going to hand it off to Harris, who's got a wide open running lane, a gain of about 9 on the play. It's now 2nd and 1 at the 20. Herbert's going to take the snap, hand it off to Harris again. That's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7. And it's going to be now 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Herbert's going to be there. They're going to go 4 wide, empty backfield. Got a quick short pass there. No, Alt is injured, so they're down another lineman, it looks like. So now it's 2nd and 6 after the gain of 4 there. They're at the 9, knocking on the door again. I formation. Going to fake the handoff. Looking to pass, and we're not going to get to him, and he's going to dive in for another Charger touchdown. So now here we go, 1st and 10 at the 24, 4:36 to go here in this first half. Now we need to score some points here. We're going to get out to Thielen, and he's going to get out of bounds after gain of 7. We're at the 31 on a 2nd and 3. Information, we're going to hand it off to Mason, who breaks the first tackle, and he's got a hole. And he's going to shake that next defender, and he's going to finally get brought down after a long game, but there is a penalty on the play. And we're going to have another illegal block in the back, this time on Jefferson, and that's going to pull that great run back. And it's now apparently 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Okay, interesting. So Xavier Scott on the run there, 3-yard gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7 now at the 37. McCarthy takes a snap. He's looking. He's got a scramble. He's got an open lane and gets enough. Almost gets enough for a first down. It's 3rd and 1. So affirmation. McCarthy's got to go for a sneak, and he gets a Vikings first down. So it's now 1st and 10 from the 46. It's going to come on an offset I-formation this time. He's got to fake the handoff to Mason. He's got to get in. He's got a wide open receiver in Jalen Naylor, who gets the first down and more. A gain of about 17 on the play. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 35, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. See if we can get out of this half with double digits on the scoreboard, hopefully. So now here we go. McCarthy under center. Mason in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Mason, who has an open lane, and he's going to get a first down and more, and it's going to be a Viking touchdown. So Herbert's going to take the snap. He's looking, and he's got a receiver who gets hit as soon as he catches, but he's able to hang on to the ball. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 38. Clock's ticking. Chargers aren't using any timeouts. Another quick pass over the middle. Gain of 7 on that play, and it's now 2nd and 3. And they're still letting the clock tick. Interesting. Take snap, another short dunk right there, and it's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to get across midfield, and they are in field goal territory now. They called their first time out. They have 2 remaining, 59 seconds to go. 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's got another connection right over the middle by the right hash. And it's going to be a 2nd and inches after that gain of almost 10. And he's got another short pass there, and it's another completion, another timeout. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 26, with 29 minutes to go. Or 29 seconds to go, sorry. And Herbert's going to take the pass, and he's got a connection to the left side. He's going to knock him out of bounds after a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5 at the 21. And Herbert takes the snap. He's got a tried to laser one in, but Byron Murphy was there on the coverage, and it did not happen. So 3rd and 5. Herbert takes a snap, and he's got another completion over the middle. And that's just a weak point for this defense. Every team has been eating us alive in the middle like that. And now the Chargers, okay, let's see if we can get a sack here and ruin this chance for points. It's 1st and goal now from the 6. 13 seconds to go. They have no timeouts remaining. And a quick pass, and it's going to be in for another Charger touchdown. And that pass is off by McCarthy to a wide open Justin Jefferson, and he threw it behind him. So now it's 2nd and 10. And as you can see, these sliders are working. McCarthy's playing like McCarthy. So there's another pass that falls incomplete. It's now 3rd and 10. They couldn't maintain it through the physicality on that hit. And now McCarthy's going to take it. He's looking, he's going to send this. Oh, no, he's going to do a little short pass off to Hawkinson, and it's going to be a gain of 6, and that will be the end of the first half. And now let's see if our defense has made any adjustments and does better this half. And a wide open running lane and a gain of, 14 on the first run of this first half. And it's going to be a first Viking sack of the game. Hitman gets back there and gets Herbert for a loss of 4 on the play. And it's now going to be 2nd and 14. And that could be a turning point for this Vikings defense. Let's see if that jolts some energy into this defense to stop them on this series. A lot of adjustments going on. Some more adjustments. And I got to get a snap off in time. Plenty of time, and it's almost intercepted, but he drops it. But we'll take an incompletion, so it's now 3rd and 14 at the 37-yard line. Great defense there by our Vikings defense. And he's going to get over the middle, and he's going to hold on to the catch through the contact. And that's Conklin again for a long pass over the middle, and it's now 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. They're already in field goal range again. It'll be a long field goal. It'll be about a 54-yarder from this range, give or take. And they're going to head off, and he's going to break the first tackle, plows right through and drags 3 defenders for a first down for the Chargers. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 26. Offset I formation. He's going to hand it off, and he's not going to get anywhere. This time he gets leveled by Jonathan Allen, and it's going to be no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Got 9:10 to go here in this third quarter. They hit it off, and he's met in the backfield again. This time it's going to be a loss of 1 on a play, and Jonathan Allen again just starting to show himself on that run lane. But since I'm in motion, looks like we may be blitzing on this one. You got Van Ginkel up there on the line, along with that probably Pace there. I can't see the number, but lots of motioning. Are they going to get the snap off in time? They do, just barely. And it's going to fall incomplete. The receiver was not ready for it. And it's going to be 4th and 11. They will be forced to kick a field goal. So this will be a 44-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. So let's see what we can do on our first series of the second half. 8:15 to go, 1st and 10 at the 24. McCarthy's going to find Jefferson, and it's going to be a gain of 12 on the play. A Vikings first down. So now we're up at the 35-yard line. McCarthy under center, Mason in the backfield. Going to fake the handoff to Mason. He's going to shoot it over to Naylor real quick, and it's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. So it's now 2nd and 6 at the 39. Going to send Xavier Scott from right side to the left. He's going to send Naylor in motion. And he's going to have to scramble because no eye was open. He's feeling the pressure, but he'll scramble for about 8, and that's another Vikings first down. That'll be now 1st and 10 at the 48. We're near midfield. We're going to come out in I formation, McCarthy under center. Going to hand it off to Mason, who has a small hole, and he gets forward for about a gain of 6. So great power run there by Mason. So now 2nd and 4. 6:10 to go here in this third quarter. McCarthy, empty backfield. And he's going to try to scramble again. I don't know why he keeps trying to scramble, but it's a gain of 2 on the play, so now it's 3rd and 2. Now we need to get this 3rd down conversion here. And he felt the pressure and tried to make something out of nothing and gets no gain on the play. We're about the... Oh, Van Ginkel gets in the backfield and snipes out the run. A loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. We need our defense to hold here and our offense to finally come alive at some point. Chargers sending the man in motion. Step up in a pocket and deliver a bullet, and it's going to be a 1st down. And that one's to Lad McConkley. It's now going to be 1st and 10 from the 36. Going to hand it off. Who's got an open lane? He breaks through the arm tackle of Jalen, and it's going to be about a gain of 12 or 13 from Arian Hampton, who looks to be injured on the play. And it's now 1st and 10 from the 49, and they're going to have their 2nd string running back in now. So maybe our defense can finally stop some of this running. We've got to hand it off, and he's going to get met in the backfield. Great job there to get a stop. That's a loss of 1 on the play. It's now 2nd and 11. Herbert takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he's going to drop it. He can't hold on through the contact. Great job there by the defense to knock that ball loose. It's now 3rd and 11. And it's going to be too long. He overthrew his receiver. It's going to be a 4th down. So 1st and 10, 3:15 to go here in the 3rd. We're down by 24. McCarthy's got plenty of time, and he's going to just throw a wobbler out to Hawkinson, who wasn't even turned around for the pass, and it's now 2nd and 10. McCarthy takes a snap, and he's going to scramble again. Gain of 5 on the play, so 3rd and 5. McCarthy's going to be in the backfield. He's got Mason to his right. And he's going to deliver it to Mason on a check down, who gets a gain of 1. It's now 4th and 4. Send him in motion. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to check it over, and it's going to be just short of a 1st down, 2nd and inches. This time he faked the handoff and kept him himself and scrambled for a gain of about 16, it looked like. Jeez. And our defense is just getting gashed on this run game, as usual. I mean, this has been a thing for us all season. We cannot stop the run. And there's another long run. That's a gain of about 8 on the play, so now it's 2nd and 2. He's going to hand it off again, and he's going to cut back, and he's going to fall forward for a 1st down. It's 1st and 10 now at the 46. And this will likely be the last play of this 3rd quarter. He's going to hand it off in a wide open running lane. Brought down after a gain of 7, and at the end of 3, it's Chargers 34, Vikings 10. And the Chargers have the ball, 2nd and 3 at the 39. Herbert's going to send it look like Conklin in motion. He's going to hand it off. Who's met immediately in the backfield. Great job there by Jonathan Grenard to shed that block and get him for a loss on the play. So now it's 3rd and 6. They're at the 42, kind of the edge range of field goals. Be about a 59-yard field goal if they try to attempt it from this distance. So we just need to stop here, and we should be good. Going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it, and a wide open receiver down the middle who breaks the tackle and gets down to the 8-yard line. It's now 1st and goal from the 8. Got to hit it off, and an open lane, and he's going to get stopped, though. He'll get shut down at the 1. And it's now 2nd and goal at the 1. Chargers are up 34-10, 10:24 to go. They're going to hand it off, and he's got to get in for another Charger touchdown. And so here we go, 1st and 10 at the 29, 10:18 to go. We're going to fake the handoff to Mason. We're going to send it over to Hawkinson. That's going to be a gain of about 1 on the play, so 2nd and 9. McCarthy's going to look to pass. And he's going to have Justin Jefferson for a gain of about 8 on the play, so 3rd and 1. I formation, and McCarthy's going to sneak, and he is now finally down after getting the 1st down, so it's 1st and 10 now at the 40. McCarthy takes the snap, plenty of time, great pocket. He gets a throw off, and it's going to be caught by Jefferson, and he's wide open down the sideline, and that's a Vikings touchdown. So Herbert's going to hand it off, and he's just going to push through pace, and he gets brought down by Murphy, luckily, and it's now 1st and 10 at the 37. And we just cannot stop this run at all. They're just blowing pace up every time when they run at him. Pace gets blocked that time. Grenard has to shed his block, and he does get him for only a gain of 1, luckily. So now it's 2nd and 9 from the 38. If it wasn't for Jonathan Allen and Jonathan Grenard, we would be in a really, really bad spot, even worse than what we already are. And that's got to be a completed pass. He'll be brought down by Isaiah Rodgers and Murphy on a combo tackle there. And it's going to be now 3rd and 2. They're at the 44, 7:30 to go here in the game. Take the snap. They're going to hand it off, and he's met immediately. And that's Jonathan Allen again with Isaiah Rodgers on the stop. 6:55 to go. McCarthy's looking to pass, and he's got to scramble and send a wide open scramble lane. He's got to dive just short of the 1st down. Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2. We're up to now to the 21. McCarthy takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Mason. And he's got to just air one out, airmail down the, and it's got to fall incomplete, almost picked off. And it's now 3rd and 2. Good play call there, though, to go deep, knowing it was only 2nd down. We still had 3rd down to pick up the 1st, hopefully. And it's going to be a quick pass there to Jefferson, who, with his hands, is going to pull it in for a Vikings 1st down. So now 1st and 10 at the 29. Going to fake the handoff again to Mason. He's going to throw it. He's got another wide open pass to Jefferson, who's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 at the 45. 5:20 to go. Clock keeps ticking, and we're down by, what, 24-ish? And McCarthy on run's going to get it to Hawkinson, who goes out of bounds after a gain of 1. Screenplay to Mason, who does not get much, and there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be holding on the offense. Brian O'Neill's hit with the holding call. So that will move us back to a 2nd and 19. McCarthy takes the snap. He's got plenty of time. Wide open pocket. And he's just going to scramble away, and he's got to slide. Gain of 9 on the play, 3rd and 10. And now we're in a 4th-down territory, so we're going to be having to go for it on 4th down. We're going to air this one out, and it's going to almost get caught by Thielen, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. It's going to be 4th and 10 now at the 45, and we are going to go for it. McCarthy's looking to pass. He's got a pass, and it's going to be overthrown. It's incomplete, and it's a turnover on downs for the Vikings. And any hope of a comeback as slim as it already was, is now null and void. And the Chargers take over with 4:01 to go, up 41-17. Got to get a pass there. That's going to be a gain of 3 on a play, 2nd and 7. Going to be a flag on a play, and it's going to be a loss on the play anyways. Let's see what this is. And it's going to be encroachment on the defense, so we can't, offsides on the defense. We can't catch a break in this game. And it's 2nd and 2 now. I formation. Going to be a toss out to Harris, who's going to get a first down and a few extra yards. So it's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. So it'll be now 1st and 10 at the 31. 3:13 to go here in this 4th quarter. They're sending a man in motion. And take the snap, hand it off to Harris again, who gets nowhere. A gain of 1 on the play. It's now 2nd and 9. Send a man in motion from right to left. Hand it off to Harris, who gets brought down after a gain of 4 on the play. So 3rd and 5 now from the 26. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. We have some timeouts, but they'd be useless at this point. We're too far behind. And that's going to be another first down anyway. And he almost gets through the tackle. Luckily, we had, who was that? Rogers there to help with the tackle. And, yeah, we're just letting the clock run. 1st and 10 now from the 17. They're going to come out in I formation. Going to hand it off to Harris, who a wide open lane for another Chargers touchdown. But there is a flag on the play. Was it wide open due to a hold? Let's see what the flag's for. It is indeed holding on the offense. So that will back them up 1st and 20 now at the 27. Offset I formation. Herbert under center. Takes the snap. And Harris is going to go nowhere. A loss on the play. A loss of 2. Great job there by Ivan Pace to get back there with, who was that? Jonathan Allen? Yep, Jonathan Allen again. It's now 2nd and 22. 43 seconds to go. Herbert sends Conklin in motion. Right to left. There's going to be another flag on a play. This one's for a delay of game on the offense. I was wondering if they were going to get one this game. They kept going down to the wire. So here we go now. 2nd and 27. 31 seconds to go. They're at the 34. Herbert's got a pass, and it's going to be caught, and it's another Charger first down. And that may have been it. Let's see if they call it. Yep, they're just going to let it run out, and that's the game. So the Vikings lose to the Chargers 41-17. And we get an upgrade for our punter. How? Okay, let's do power. And we will go ahead and advance to week 9, where on the next episode we will be taking on the Detroit Lions in Detroit. So that'll be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Once again, it was another blowout for our Vikings. We fall to 1-6. Got a lot of rebuilding to do on this team. But that's part of it. That's why I chose them. Not only do I love the Vikings, but I knew it's going to be rebuild season. Everybody was thinking we were going to be playoffs. I knew from the beginning we weren't going to be playoffs this year. I was optimistic, but you know, we need to give our rookie QB time to develop, and we need to fix a lot of shortcomings, especially on defense as far as the running game is concerned and our cornerback room. So we will look into that here in the next couple of episodes as we start evaluating our draft class. And don't forget to like if you enjoy these videos. Make sure you subscribe. Join the Night Watch where we send the battle and rule the night together. make sure you check out the slider video and look out for this new Storm Tusk franchise I'm doing. It's an expansion franchise. I'll be releasing a video. I'm doing a whole expansion draft in it, an expansion pool, and everything like that. The Chargers, funny enough, who just destroyed us, end up going bankrupt, so to speak. They had some financial downfall and was removed from the NFL due to losing at home, this fan base split, stuff like that. So there's a whole story, so go check out the storyline on it. Kind of a cinematic trailer, so go watch that, and watch out for the release of the roster, uniforms, and the expansion pool coming on Wednesday for that episode. And then our next Vikings episode will be on Sunday. And don't forget to leave comments down below. What do you think is our biggest weakness? What do you think we should look for in the draft? And just general thoughts about how the season is going so far at 1-6. But as always, enjoy Football Sunday today, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Skol! The stadium stands silent. The battlefield awaits. Shadows stir, legends awaken. Tonight, the clash begins. Join the Night Watch and let's sim the battle and rule the night together. Welcome to NightKnightSims.